Next, we need to configure yarn. Yarn is yet another resource manager. So what it does, it manages all the resources within Hadoop, and we just need to define few variables for it. So we need a yarn node manager auxiliary services, and it will be Mapreduce shuffle. And we need a yarn node manager auxiliary services dot Mapreduce shuffle class. So we need to define the class, and these are standard. Just copy them as it is. You don't need to change these, right? So just copy this. Um, then we have Mapreduce Site XML. So what this configuration file is saying, that we have two properties. One is Mapreduce job tracker, and it will be yarn, and the other one is Mapreduce framework.name. So this is also yarn. So just set these two properties, and I'll show you what's the benefit of these. You will be able to track the progress of your Mapreduce jobs in a graphical user interface. All right, so once you are done with this, save this file also. I'm pressing just Q. You need to press WQ to save the file. I already have it, so I don't need to save it again. Now, once all of this is done, we can check the version of Hadoop we have installed, and we can do that by simply typing Hadoop minus version. Now you see here we don't have to specify the location of this binary because we set it into our bash RC file and we source it. So now our terminal has an environment variable set up which knows where all these binaries to be searched for. So just type Hadoop minus version and it will give you, oops, I think it's just version. All right, so we can see it's version 2.7.3. This is what we installed. All right, let me change it here as well. All right, so next is we need to format our SDFS. Now to do it, we have to run this command. So what happens is when we install Hadoop for the first time, um, as I told you, we have a file system which is called HDFS and a processing engine which is MapReduce. Now HDFS is like a normal disk, okay? We are allocating a space on our computer and saying this is an SDFS location. So Hadoop save all your files which are meant to go on SDFS in this particular directory. Before we start, we need to clean that particular directory, and we can do it just by simply running this command Hadoop name node minus format. So if you run this, it will clean up uh, the SDFS directory for you to start from fresh. I'm not going to run it because I have some exercises already copied there, some data loaded. So this will clean everything. So make sure you don't run it after you have started some exercises, or you take a backup before you do it. So now we are all set to start our daemon. Okay, so daemon is a Hadoop process which will run in the background, and we can run them in this order. We can run start -dfs.sh. So this is basically for your SDFS side of it, and it will start three services: name node, data node, and secondary name node. Data node is just a place where your data will be stored, and name node tracks the various different data nodes, and secondary name nodes is backup of the name node. Okay, so Hadoop will start these three services, and when we start yarn by start-yarn.sh, it will start two other services. One is resource manager and other is node manager. So as their name suggests, they are just the managers of different nodes within the cluster. Okay, and we can run them simply by doing dfs.sh. All right, so this is started. Let's start the other one. So as you can see, it says starting yarn daemons, and these are the location of the log files where all the tracking of the process will be done. So this is started, and we can check it just by entering JPS. So we can see we have name node, secondary node, node manager, data node, resource manager, all these 5 services up and running. So it means our Hadoop is now up and running on our machine. All right, so we are done with Hadoop installation, and I'll see you in the next session, and we'll install other remaining tools we need. All right.